Hello, welcome everybody to this free training. It's a training that's going to be done by myself. Othniel Morkly is my name. I am one of the head growth consultants with Ivan Consult, and we are taking on the challenge of teaching school owners digital marketing and branding. Many people say there's a lot of challenges in the school industry, education industry, and we want to help by at least contributing our own quota by teaching digital marketing and branding. When the school owners, school administrators are aware about the possibilities, then they can, of course, make a step in the right direction. But that's not without understanding what the possibilities are. And so, with that, I will get into some of the good stuff that we have today. Today, we're going to be talking about different things in digital marketing. But before we get to that, I would like to talk about crisis, and for you to understand that crisis is a terrible thing to waste. We have the coronavirus as a crisis that is disturbing us right now, but I can assure you that if you take a different perspective towards crisis, things will change. Many people have snatched victory out of the jaws of defeat just because they didn't look at the crisis the same way everybody looked at the crisis. It's in a crisis time things changes. People's mindsets are different. People's comfort zones have been shaken. And so many of those projects, many of those proposals, many of those things that you thought wouldn't go through before, now is the time to begin to try to do all those things. So I just want you to have that in mind, that crisis is a terrible thing to waste, and do not waste the crisis complaining, looking down, feeling morose or downcast. This is a time of opportunity. I want you to see it as a big time of opportunity that you can quickly take advantage of. So what I'm going to be doing today is that I'm going to be sharing with you a few videos. I might pause the video in time and make a comment to draw your attention to what the speaker is saying, but I want you to catch the essence of what I'm trying to pass across. I want you to know all about digital marketing. I'm going to play a number of people so that you hear it from different perspectives, so you can get a clear understanding of what digital marketing is all about. So let's get into some of the good stuff immediately. I'm going to be starting with a certain young man. So listen to this definition of digital marketing, and then I'll meet you at the end of the video, and then I'll show you some more videos. And then, of course, if you have any questions, please write them down, and then you can either put them in the comments or you can send them to the person who directed you to this video. Okay, with that all said, let us get started and let us get rumbling. Okay, wonderful. Let's go.
Digital marketing is one of those terms that's shrouded in confusion and seems to mean something different to everyone. It's also been made to seem way more complicated than it actually is, which is a shame really, as it's really pretty straightforward. And that's why on today's episode, we're diving in headfirst to uncover what exactly is digital marketing and how does it all work. Hello and welcome, my name is Adam Earhart, and you're watching The Modern Marketing Show, where we take different marketing tactics, tools, tips, and strategies and break them down into bite-sized, actionable clips that you can use to immediately take your business to the next level. So what is digital marketing? Well, as simple as this is going to sound, digital marketing is just marketing using digital tools, and marketing is nothing more than communicating value to your customers. So digital marketing is therefore communicating value to your customers using digital tools. That's it. So now that we've got that covered, the real question is what digital tools are available and how do they differ from traditional marketing tools? The first thing to do is understand the difference between traditional and digital marketing. Traditional marketing relies on tools and mediums like the newspaper, radio, TV, magazine, billboards, direct mail, and any form of print really. Digital, on the other hand, is made up of tools like search engine marketing, social media, content marketing like blogging, articles, or video creation, email marketing, and online pay-per-click advertising. When you're talking about traditional versus digital marketing, you're talking about the tools more than the strategy behind them. And more accurately, you're talking about which form of media you're going to use to communicate your message on, a traditional one or a digital one. So, does traditional marketing work? Absolutely. When done well and strategically designed and executed on, traditional marketing can still provide good results. But, and this is a pretty big but, when compared to digital marketing, more often than not, traditional simply doesn't have a chance. is because digital marketing on average is more cost efficient, effective, and allows you to measure, monitor, analyze, and test at a much better and much faster rate. The key to maximizing your marketing budget and results is to first leverage all available digital options and then start looking at alternative traditional opportunities. As consumer media consumption trends continue to shift dramatically away from traditional and towards more and more digital content, there will be a time in the near future where we no longer refer to it as digital marketing and simply call it what it is, marketing. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for a future video, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. If you'd like...
Okay, so we've heard his own definition of digital marketing, and while that is, maybe it's the first time you're hearing it, or maybe it's not the first time, but at least you're getting the hang of it, I want you to listen to another person talk about digital marketing so that you hear it from different people and then you get like a good feel of what digital marketing is. The first thing I want you to take note of from the other video is that he says digital marketing is the same as traditional marketing. It's just the channels that are different. It's all marketing, one done offline, one done online. So you should have that first in your mind, and that you should, the same way you must have a strategy when you're doing it traditionally. You must also have a strategy when you're doing it online. So that's what I wanted to point out to you. Now, let us listen to another video that will give us another perspective. Let's go.
From HubSpot, and today I'm going to explain digital marketing. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel. Post any questions or suggestions you have in the comments below. Let's get started. Marketing has always been about connecting with your audience in the right place at the right time. Today, that means you need to meet them where they're already spending their time, on the internet. Enter digital marketing. Digital marketing is any form of marketing that exists online. This encompasses all marketing efforts that use an electronic device or the internet. Businesses leverage digital channels such as search engines, social media, email, and websites to connect with current and prospective customers. The best digital marketers have a clear picture of how each digital marketing campaign supports their overarching business goals. If you're using social media networks, online content creation, or email to support your marketing efforts, then you're already leveraging digital marketing. A few other common digital marketing tactics include marketing automation and search engine optimization, often abbreviated as SEO. Digital marketers are in charge of driving brand awareness and lead generation through all of these digital channels. The digital marketer usually focuses on a different key performance indicator, or KPI, for each channel, so they can properly measure the company's performance across each one. A digital marketer who's in charge of SEO, for example, measures their website's organic traffic. That's traffic coming from visitors who discovered your website from a Google search. Digital marketing is carried out across many different roles today. In small companies, one marketing generalist might own many of the tactics described above. In larger companies, these tactics have multiple specialists who each focus on just one or two of the brand's digital channels. Digital marketing can work for any business in any industry. Regardless of how big your company is or what you sell, investing in a digital marketing strategy can help you grow better. Need some additional help getting started with digital marketing? Click the link above to learn more. Thanks for...
Okay, so wonderful. We've heard his own perspective. And what I want you to bring out from what he said was that I know he threw in a lot of technical terms that you may not understand, but what I want you to get from what he said was that you can have marketing automation. So some of these things can be automated for you. That's one. Two, another thing I want you to get from what he said was that the digital marketers can help your brand awareness. So if you want to get your brand out there, you have a school nobody knows about, or just those on your street that know about it, you can take it to the next level by increasing your brand and increasing your brand awareness. So that's something that I want you to pay particular attention to. I still have some more videos that I want to bring to your attention. So the whole idea is, when you talk about different sides of the elephant, so by the time you begin to hear it from different people, different perspectives, gives you a clearer understanding of what digital marketing is about and the possibilities. That's my goal in this training. Then at the end, I will add a few more things and then we'll call it a wrap. So let me show you another video.
It's no secret that the world has embraced all things digital since the birth of the internet. Now, we're going to talk about how many people are online worldwide and find out how those people are spending their time online. And finally, you'll learn how your business can benefit from this still booming digital trend. To give you an idea of the explosion of online usage over the last 15 years, consider this. In 2000, about 361 million people were online worldwide. In 2014, there were over 3 billion. That's a growth rate of 764%. Today, nearly half the world is online. In Europe, the numbers are even more impressive. Over 75% of Europeans have internet access. Europeans are so connected that they have an average of 1.25 mobile subscriptions each. That's more than one mobile line per person. No matter which device they use, on average, people spend over 1,900 minutes per month. That's over 30 hours. So what are you doing with that time? And how can your business tap into this opportunity? Many of these digitally connected people are shopping. In 2013, the total in online sales for both goods and services in Europe was 364 billion euros. Online video has also seen triple-digit growth in the last 5 years, with millions every day watching video on social sites or via websites such as Netflix and YouTube. And people are spending hours socialising and sharing. Nearly a third of their time spent online is on social media sites. If you're a business owner, all these people doing all these things online presents loads of potential. As time goes on, people will continue to use the internet in even more ways that will impact your business. It's been truly a modern miracle to witness how the internet has transformed our daily lives in such a short span of time.
So I want you to get this. She's been able to get across to us that the internet has grown in leaps and bounds from the 2000s to date, almost 764% growth, and that a lot of people are spending their time, more and more time, especially even with their mobile phones, they're spending so much time on the internet. So the key thing that she's trying to say is, what are those people doing? And if you can get in front of them, because if they're hanging out on their mobile phones, they're hanging out on the internet, anybody who's able to get in front of them can have advantage. If you can show your ads, you can put your brand out there, and put your content out there. It can give you an edge over the rest of the people. So you're not just one of the numbers, but you're the preferred option. You're not just one of the choices. And these are things that school owners can use. You can push your brand out there. Many school owners do not even have a marketing budget. How are you expecting to grow your business without a marketing budget? You should just grow because sunlight and water is touching, because rain and this thing is like it's a seed. It's out there. No, you need to do something. There's got to be a marketing budget out there. And so that's the point I want to bring out. The internet has grown. Many people are there now. So people have 2, 3, 4 phones. So everybody is on the internet, or at least most people are on the internet. And so your business should also be on the internet. I'm going to show you another video from the same lady. I hope your eyes are opening to the possibilities and the potentials. Okay, let's go.
Hi. So, you've seen how digital has transformed our daily lives. But now let's get practical. What do the growing number of online opportunities actually look like for you? In this video, we'll discuss the core components of digital and how they relate to your business and how to get started. Let's say you're a mechanic whose business has grown strictly through referrals and word of mouth. So far, you've had no digital presence, but now you want to take your business to the next level. How will being online help your business succeed? One of the biggest advantages of being online is reaping the benefits of search. Having a digital presence means you'll be visible when people go online and search for a business like yours. So, let's assume someone searches for Mechanic Swansea and your shop appears in the results. How can this benefit your business? Well, the possibilities are virtually endless. When a customer clicks a link to your website, there's so much they can learn about you. They might watch a video you posted about auto maintenance that demonstrates your knowledge. They could read testimonials from happy customers. They might look through your pricing guide, find your shop on a map, or find that you offer free towing within a 40-mile radius. Maybe they'll fill out a form to ask a question or request a quote. They might even click over to your social media sites where they'll find even more tips, photos and videos. You might not start by having all these features on your website, but these examples should give you a sense of the many ways you can benefit from being online. And guess what? There's more. Your online presence can also give you valuable insight into your prospective customers, what they want, and how to give it to them. How? Well, digital allows you to show targeted advertising to people right when they're looking for what you have to offer. For example, using search advertising, you can show ads to potential customers, such as people searching for auto repair Swansea. You can also restrict ads to show within a certain geographic radius of your shop. You can learn to use analytics tools to find out if people clicked on your ad, visited your site and took certain actions like filling out a form or watching a video. Exciting, right? But how do you get started? Well, first, don't be intimidated. The tools and technology available today are easy to learn, easy to use and easy to acquire. Many are even free. In fact, for many businesses, the biggest challenge to being online isn't getting used to the tools, but putting a plan together. We've got lots of videos that are going to help you do just that. But let's run down a quick list of the major things you want to consider. The first is scope. Web, mobile, social. There are so many options in where do you want to start and where do you want to go. Next is technology and content. Decide if you'll handle the technical and creative aspects of your site yourself, which may take more time, or get help, which may take more money. Finally, you want to consider cost and time. Set a realistic budget and an achievable schedule with clear milestones and commit fully to both. Every day, thousands of small business owners are making the web work for them. The opportunity to reach customers from around the corner and around the globe is too big to ignore.
Okay, so I want us to catch what she said here. She said a number of things. Let me break it down to you. One, she says that you can be found via search. Many people doing their businesses, going about, when they have questions or when they have needs, the first place they go to is Google. And it will only make sense if they can search for you and find you online. It just makes sense. But if you don't put yourself out there, how can they find you? Say somebody's looking for Montessori school near me. If you have not optimized, if you don't have a website out there, if you don't have a social media presence out there that puts your address and everything, how will anybody find you? How will you get customers? Maybe you are being stingy, you don't want to get a website, but see what it's costing you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's important to get a website. Of course, we can help you do that at the end of this talk, but it's important. No more time to be like the ostrich that puts his head in the sand and believes that they don't need a website, and so therefore, they don't believe the danger is coming. Well, this is post-COVID. The world is not the same anymore. Everything has gone virtual, and it's either you go virtual or you ship out. Maybe you're getting money now, but I'm telling you that in the near future, it's not going to be easy. And with social distancing, it is better so that you don't put your family at risk, you don't put yourself at risk, and all that. So it's important that you have a platform that you can extend your business. So that's one thing she said. People can search for you and find your websites, find your mobile apps, find your social media pages. The next thing she says is that when So when you are deciding on what to do, you need to think about the scope, you need to think about the technology. So am I going on mobile? Am I going on website? Am I doing social media? By the way, we do all that to help you your business grow. If you want, you can just ask us. Or the next thing to consider is technology. Am I going to handle it myself, or am I going to outsource it to somebody? Now, you can handle it yourself. There's nothing that's not learnable on the internet. Everything is on YouTube. You can learn it if you have the time. And you can, if you have the time to make the mistakes, try back and forth for the next 1 year or next 2 years, and then finally get the perfect website. That's up to you, and that's fine. And that's also a good plan. But if you don't have that time and you want to cut down short, so it's time versus money. So it's either you pay somebody who can quickly get it done for you, or you pay in time. It's just, this is the comparison. So there's no winner or loser. Somebody pays upfront and then he's able to achieve it in a short time. Somebody pays with time and is able to achieve it in a long time. It's just a matter of choice. Do you understand? So these are some of the things that I want to bring out to your understanding. The last thing that I think that she said that is worth noting is that as a business owner, people, when they are searching, you can put out ads that target specific search questions. So let's say you're somebody who sells bridal clothes, and then somebody searches on Google and says price of wedding gown. Instantly, you can target those keywords. Anybody who asks for the price of wedding gown, they should see your ad. And so you can optimize. And I don't know which all the different kind of businesses listen to me now, but these are the kind of things that we can optimize for, such that anybody who listens, you can listen on the internet. Anybody who searches for anything related to your product, your ad comes out, and then you can lead them to your website. Now, when they get to your website, of course, on your website, you would have maybe had a blog that is showing your expertise, or you have a schedule that shows your opening time and your closing time, or a phone number, how they can immediately reach you. And they may be, they may want to order immediately, or they may just want to enroll their students immediately. So the possibilities are limitless. It's important that you understand the possibilities and are aware of your options, so you know what decision to take moving forward. I hope we're all following and it's making sense. Feel free to stop me at any time. Send me a message if you are not following along. Sure, this is also a video. You can always rewind and play back. All right, now let me show you another video.
Business has different objectives. It's good to know exactly what you want to achieve online, as it can help you set the right priorities and put your plan into place. Let's hear from Rachel, the owner of Rachel's Kitchen, about how setting clear goals helped when starting her online business.
Starting an online business is daunting. We're all used to using the internet from a consumer perspective, but in terms of starting an online business, it can be difficult to know where to begin. I looked at some clear goals, for example, identifying customer profiles. For example, a guy wanting to send cupcakes to be delivered to his girlfriend for Valentine's Day, to his mum for Mother's Day. Once I identified customer profiles, I could then set about creating AdWord campaigns specifically targeting the terms that customer profile would look for example, with Valentine's Day cupcakes.
There are lots of ways that digital can help your business, such as building relationships on social networks, selling online, maybe finding new customers, or even keeping existing ones. It's good to start by asking yourself a simple question. Why, exactly, do you want to be online? Imagine you own a hair salon. Your ultimate goals could be to cut more people's hair, sell more premium services, and sell more of the products that you offer. But before anyone can walk through your door, they have to know you exist. This is a great goal that digital can help with. So let's start with that one, getting the word out in the digital world. One easy win is listing your business in local online directories. So when people look for hairdressers on search engines or online maps, your business will show up. Then you might decide to build a website to share your information about your business. This could be things like your opening hours, your location, your prices, and the services that you offer. maybe even photos and videos that could entice new customers to walk through your door. You could even set up a social media page, like on Facebook or Google+, or even Twitter, where you could post photos and creations, offer special deals, and really connect with your customers. As you start achieving these goals and more people become aware of you, your goals may naturally evolve, and you might want to shift your focus towards turning visitors into paying customers. You could also add new features to your site, things like online appointment scheduling, maybe a review section where people can say nice things about you, or even an e-commerce store to sell your hair and beauty products online. Now that you're using digital to attract visitors and turn them into customers, you could start expanding your business by investing in online advertising. Whatever your ultimate digital goals are, or where you currently stand, your priorities will change naturally and grow with your business. Now, to make sure you're meeting your objectives, it's really important to measure your progress along the way. This is called analytics. Analytics lets you know what's working well and what can be tweaked. We'll dive into this a little bit more later, but with digital, we have lots of options for measuring success. So, just a reminder, before you dive into the digital world, think about exactly what you'd like to achieve, then prioritize different online opportunities to help you accomplish those goals. In the next few videos, we'll help you look at different ways that you can establish a digital presence, think about different ways to market yourself online, and lastly, understand how you can measure and improve your digital endeavors.
Okay, so he said a lot of things, but simply put, he's saying one, before you go online, you must have a goal. Don't just go online and say everybody's going online, so you don't have a goal. You must have a goal. That's one thing he's saying. The next thing he's saying is that you have to choose a platform, and then you can target whoever you wish, and you can measure. It's very important. Measurement. People send out flyers, but how do they measure which one, how the flyer campaign was effective? People put billboards on the road. How can you measure? How can you really measure? Just because you believe that 1,000 cars or 500,000 cars pass here, so that means somehow it is your ads are working. But in the internet, because there are tools that can measure how effective your ad campaign is, it is better. So you can scale. You can know, no, let's not put money here, let's put money here. Because you can see that when we put maybe 5 naira here, it returns 7 naira. When we put 7 naira, it returns 9 naira. We can tell, we can measure, we can see that, oh, when we put here, it didn't return anything. And so we say, okay, let's stop putting money into here, let's put money into here, because everything is measurable. And those things are what we call analytics. We have Google Analytics and the other analytics that you can use. But one thing I want to bring up from what he was saying is that there is measurement online, and there's also, you must know what your goals are. The woman at the beginning talked about that before she started her own business, she got what we call customer profiles or customer personas. These are profiles of the types of customers you want. You know, for her, she was selling cakes, and she said the type of people that normally buy for her cake and things will be people who have maybe a girlfriend that they want the cake delivered to, or maybe it's nearing Valentine and all those kind of things. So you have to know who your target market is so that you can focus on them. You don't know market to just anybody. Do you understand? In businesses, especially for schools, some parents go to schools because it's a Christian school, because of the faith. Some people go to school because it's a Muslim school. Some people go to school because it is a Montessori school. Everybody has a reason why they gravitate towards the school. So don't just be a general school. Have a specificity, have a unique selling proposition, have something that makes you different, something that stands you out, something that makes you unique. It might even be how long the proprietor has been in the educational sector, how well the teachers teach, how many students are in a class, how much time is given to the students, how many excursions. I don't know what it is, but you've got to find a unique thing that stands you out from the next school and the next school. So just think about it. The same thing applies to businesses. So now I'm going to take you to another video. I hope you're gaining from the videos we're showing you and the highlights that I'm bringing out. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to show you another video. I'm trying to set it up so that you can get to see it. Okay, here we go.
We're going to look at the first step to going digital, staking your claim online. You've got lots of options for building a digital presence, including things like local listings, websites, mobile apps, and social media. If you get these basics right, it could make a world of difference. These days, it's easy for anyone to make a home online. But while a website might be the first thing that comes to mind, you don't necessarily need to start there. Let's say, for example, you're a hairdresser. Your first step to finding customers online and being found online might be to list your shop in local online directories like Google My Business. Then when someone searches Google for hairdressers in your area, you'll appear in the results, no website required. You could also start a Facebook page to give potential customers a glimpse into your business and what you can do, like photos or videos of some happy customers with great hairstyles that you've created. If this is all a bit much, don't worry. We've got loads of videos here to help you explore social media in more detail. There's a lot you can do without a website, but at some point you might want to build a home of your own on the web. A one-stop shop where your customers can easily find everything they need to know about you online. Great, let's get going. The most important thing as you start to plan your site is to think about what you want people to do there. For example, do you want them to ring you? If so, include your phone number prominently on every page. Perhaps you want them to find your physical shop. Well, include a map and driving directions. Maybe you want them to make appointments online. That's a feature that you can build in. Or lastly, you might want them to actually buy products from you online by placing an order or submitting a payment. That's called e-commerce, and there are a range of options from simple to more complex that we'll discuss in more detail in other videos. Websites aren't the only online homes anymore. These days, many businesses create mobile apps for customers, which they can keep on their smartphones or tablets. Apps open up all kinds of digital doors. For example, you can create loyalty programs or automatically send reminders about upcoming appointments. Right, to be clear, if you want people to find you on the web, you need to stake your claim online. That can be in a listing for a local business directory, a presence on a social media site, a simple website or one with e-commerce, a mobile app, or all of the above. Whatever you choose, this is the place where people will find you and get to know you, and hopefully become your customers.
Okay, so you get what he said, and it's very beautiful. It's your option to create. You might not want to start with a website, and so you may start with a business listing to put up your contact things there. But he says at some point in time, you might need to have your own website. Some people get mobile apps, some people add other things to it to help themselves, to make themselves more available so that when people are searching for them, they can find them. That's why people, you're just trying to sow seeds. You don't know which seed that is going to return back the most returns. A sower went out sowing, and some fell among the wayside, some fell among stony, some fell among thorny, and some fell on good ground. That's how it is. Advertising is like that. You set yourself out there, you sow the seeds. You don't know which one is going to be the most profitable. So what I want to bring out from what he said was that you don't have to start with a website. Let me show you something. So when people, let me go out of here, let me go to this. When people go to Google, for example, and they're looking for bridal shops near me, the site loads up, right? I'm somewhere in Fakor, right? The site loads up. You see all these things you see here, all these things you see here. These people will get business before you get business. These people get business before you get business. Why? Because they've optimized for their presence online, and so they are able to show online while you are not able to show. So this is called Google My Business, and we can teach you also how to do that for your business, so that you can put your business. So when people are looking for schools near them, they can easily find it. It's very important that you take that very, 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 very serious. All right, moving on. We are almost through with the videos, so that um, we can get to some of the very, very good stuff. I trust that you're all enjoying the training that we're giving you. Hope that it makes a real big difference. Okay, so let's run the video.
So you've established your online home, and now you're looking to bring in more customers into your virtual front door. Let's discuss some ways of doing that using search engines, other websites, social media, and email. But first, Rachel, the owner of Rachel's Kitchen, takes us through some of hers.
We use a number of marketing channels as part of our online marketing, including paid search, social, and also email marketing. We use paid search for our core products, as well as to highlight calendar-based events, for example, Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. We use social together with email campaigns, particularly to engage with existing customers, getting them to interact with social media, give us lots of feedback, post pictures of how they cook survive, and people's reaction, which is fantastic because it's great for feedback for us that we're doing a good job. And equally, those customers then act as ambassadors for our products.
How are you going to get your customers to find you online? There are a few ways that you can do this using digital. Let me start with search engines. When people type something in a search engine, they're letting it know exactly what they are looking for. If you offer relevant services and products, the search engines will show your business in the search results. Now, there are two main ways you can use search engines. We've got lots of info to share on both. The first is search engine optimization, or SEO, which helps you promote your business in the unpaid search results. The second is search engine marketing, or SEM, which lets you buy ad space in the search results. SEO is all about getting your site in front of the right people who are searching for your products and services. Now, there are lots of ways to do this, and we'll explain them in detail later on, but the key is knowing what words people actually type in. The keywords. These are the most relevant words to your business. Understanding these will help you improve the way you show up when these words are actually searched. SEM, on the other hand, is when businesses pay to advertise to people searching for specific keywords online. Most major search engines use an auction system, where lots of different businesses compete to show their ads by bidding on the keywords that they actually like to target. Search is a great way to reach people, but we do lots more on the internet. We read news, we check sports scores, we browse recipes, we watch videos, and generally we browse lots and lots of interesting content across the web. Alongside all of this content, you might see ads. This is called display advertising. Display ads appear everywhere online, and they come in many different formats like text, images, videos, and ads you can click on and actually interact with. They can be a great way to get your message out there, and you're also able to choose the people that you want to see your ads, and the web pages and the websites that you actually like to appear on. Social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, or Google+ give another option for boosting awareness of your business, and they're especially useful for building relationships with customers. On most networks, you'll create pages or profiles for your business. You can connect with lots of people by starting meaningful conversations and sharing content you've created, whilst growing your business's online social presence. Before we wrap this up, let's not forget one pretty important way businesses can use digital: email marketing. We're not talking about junk email or spam that clutters up your inbox. We're sending relevant information and offers to people who've already said they'd like to hear from you. You can get people to sign up or opt in to receive emails from you. Then the rest is up to you. You can send coupons to people who have made an appointment on your site, maybe advertise a special event, or promote sale items. Knowing all the ways you can find people online and knowing how they can find you can help launch your business big time.
Okay, so considering the different things he said, it's important to catch. He said a lot of things, and the main thing is how to get customers to see your business. He talked about search engine optimization, the art of knowing your keywords, keywords that people use to search for your business, your kind of business. If you know it, you can have a list of them and then put adverts on Google such that it will attract people to your business. And then, of course, he talks about search engine marketing. So there's search engine optimization, the search engine marketing, and he goes on to tell us different things on how to optimize and get your customers to come to you. The idea is being visible so that you can get business for yourself. I hope and believe that your eyes are opening to the possibilities that are possible in this space. Digital, traditional marketing are almost the same. The only difference, the principles are the same. The only difference is that the channels are different. And so it's important that you get on the bandwagon train. If you don't have a website, you can ask us. If you want to do Google My Business, you can ask us, so that when people search for you on Google in your area, you can come up above other schools in the area or other businesses in the area. And then most importantly, he talked about email marketing. So this is when people get to your website and you give them something, what we call an ethical bribe, what we call a lead magnet. Just give them something of value, something they will cherish, something that ideally they will pay for. You understand? But you give it out to them for free in exchange for their email address and their phone number. But what? Their email address, phone number, name, whichever you want. But then the whole idea of it is now you have their contact, you can reach them back again. They may not return back to your site, but now because they are in your email list, email autoresponder, you can always reach out, you can always tell them the latest things that are happening, the new awards you've received, the new certifications, the new building has been struck up, has been raised, whatever the new thing is. And one of those things might draw them back to you. So that's important. So let us move on to more videos to give you better insights. So let's go.
By now, you know how important it is to figure out what you want to get out of digital, how to establish your online presence, and start using digital marketing to drive people to your digital home. But it's also important to make sure that your digital plan is geared towards the long haul. Let's go over a few ways to do that, setting realistic expectations, tracking your results, and adapting to changes in technology and in your industry. The first thing to remember is don't expect too much too soon. It can take a bit of time to set up your digital presence and get noticed online. So, if you're a hairdresser launching your very first website, your online shampoo sales probably aren't going to go through the roof straight away. It takes time for search engines to find you and for you to set up, implement, and improve your digital marketing plan. So try not to set unrealistic goals that you're unlikely to meet. A crucial part of any online plan is to measure what you're doing and make sure it's working. This is called analytics, and it can show you how people are finding your website and what they do when they get there. We've got lots of videos that dive into the details of analytics, but generally, knowing where your online visitors are coming from can help you figure out which of your marketing campaigns are working and which ones aren't. If you know what people do once they're on your website, it can help you figure out if your investment in digital is working. Let's take your hair salon as an example. You don't just want people to find your homepage, you might want them to do lots of things, like watch your clever how-to videos, make appointments, get driving directions to your store, or actually buy something. By tracking what people are doing on your site, it can help you understand what's working and what's not, so you can make changes and continually improve what you're doing. A final point to mention, it's important to remember that the online world is constantly changing. New tools, technologies and tactics pop up pretty much daily. So a good plan combines the basic concepts that don't change that often with forward thinking to keep up with the latest and greatest. Similarly, when things change in your industry, make sure that your online world is kept up to date. Are you offering the latest hot trends in hairstyling? If hair dyes become the next big thing, you can quickly update your adverts to show customers what you can do. To set yourself up for success online, you need to look before you leap, and don't stop looking. A good plan will consider 3 things. First, know your online goals and set yourself realistic expectations. Next, use analytics to track and measure what you're doing and how it's working. And lastly, always keep up to date and adapt to changes in technology and the industry you work in. If your plan tackles all these things and you stay flexible, you'll be well on your way.
So amazing. So like he said, if your plan stays, if you do your plan right, you'll be well on your way. He's highlighting that you need a plan. Always have a plan. And remember that does not make sense to just throw money out there. Somebody says they can do Google ads, so you give them money. They can do Facebook ads, so you give them money. No, you must be able to measure. You must know what is going on. You must be able to ask them informed questions. You can say, show me the results, so you can all make informed decisions together. All right, so I believe that the understanding is opening. We have 2 or 3 more videos, and then we should call it a wrap. I trust that this has been a impactful session for you, and that you've been able to catch the essence of what digital marketing and branding is all about.
Welcome to our video on how websites work. We'll run you down the basics without any need to get too technical. Web servers and domain names, what they do for you, and also how to find out what you need to get started. Let's say, for example, you decide to open a bakery in the real world. First, you'd have to rent a space to house it, right? A website is no different, only you're not renting a space on the high street, you're renting a space on a server. There are loads of different services out there that can take care of this automatically, but here's a quick overview of what goes on behind the scenes. Now, bear with us, here comes a little bit of technical information. A server is a computer connected to the internet with software that allows it to store or host pieces of your website, code, the images, the video clips, and pretty much anything else that actually makes up your website. It's called a server because it serves up the right content when requested. That is, when someone actually wants to view a page on your website. Now, there are many companies and services that will rent you space on the server and host your website. It's just like a bricks and mortar shop. You pay an ongoing hosting fee, which is a bit like paying rent, leaving them to take care of the technical aspects of running the server so that you don't have to. Every single server in the world has its own address. This is called an IP address, which is short for Internet Protocol. All you need to know is that it's a long string of numbers that means any device connected to the internet can talk to the server and find it. Luckily, you don't need to understand what they're saying to each other. All you need to do is choose a nicer name to reference that numeric IP address. Which brings us nicely to the second part of this video, the web address, or the domain name. Now, your domain name is how potential customers will find you, the same way people will find your real-world bakery, by the sign above the door. It's the thing that you type into the browser window to get any website, like www.google.co.uk or www.yourbusinessnamegoeshere.com. Let's take a minute to break it down. Everything after the www is actually what's known as the domain name. It's the part that actually lets people find your website, so it's pretty important. Any device that searches for this address, a tablet, a smartphone, or even a laptop, is communicating with the server. The server then sends that device all the correct pieces it needs to display the website, like images and code, so that whoever is on the other end of the device can actually view the pages. When someone types that web address into their browser, here's basically what happens. First, the browser figures out which server holds the content and then heads over to that server. The browser then says, "Hey, would you mind giving me all the elements that are needed to show this person this web page?" The server then replies, "Sure, I'm sending along 5 images, 2 scripts, and a few additional files." The browser puts all the pieces together so the person nicely sees your formatted web page. And that's pretty much it, except they'd be talking in really confusing bits and bytes, not English. So that really would make sense to us, right? To sum up, deciding to build a website for your business starts with understanding how it all works together. A server hosts your site, and a domain name helps people find it.
Okay, cool, amazing. So you got that. To get a website, he's explained the technicalities of it, and that it's not very hard. There's some technical sides which you don't need to worry about. But the thing you need to worry about is that you need to get a domain name, which is like in real life, it's like a signboard before your school, so everybody knows the name of your school. On the internet, you need a domain name, which is the signboard on the internet that says the name of your school. And so he's saying this is what you need to get first, and then the rest can be handled by technical people. So that's the idea he's trying to get across here. The server, which you really don't need to worry about, sends code, sends pictures, sends everything, so that the website will show on everybody's computer the same way. So that is basically the idea he's trying to get across. Okay. And finally, the last video, we made it to the end. And congratulations to all of you who stayed with me throughout this training. It's been very impactful. Let's just take the last video, then ask some last words, and then we'll call it a wrap. If you want a website, if you want us to do some social media for you, if you want us to do grow your business, you want to talk about strategy on how to take your business to the next level post-COVID, we're open to helping you. We're growth consultants, and that's what we do. Why don't you focus on taking care of your schools while we focus on getting you customers, focus on growing your business, focus on taking you to the next level. Okay, so let us take the last video and then talk a bit, and then it will be a wrap.
We'll talk you through some of the crucial early decisions you'll make about your website, choosing a website name, and actually planning how your site is structured. The goal is making it easy for your customers to find their way around and actually get what they want. Because a happy customer equals a more successful business, right? Are you ready? First up, your domain name. That's what people will type into a web browser to find you. When choosing a domain name, you first need to check if the one that you want is available. For example, there can only be one tastybakery.com on the web, and if someone has already claimed it, you won't be able to use it. So how do you know if the name that you want is taken? Just do a search for domain registrar and click on one of the results. There should be a tool on the site that lets you see if someone is already using the name you want, and if they are, it may suggest similar names that are available for you to use. A good domain name is one that people can remember easily. Keep it short, relevant, and as to the point as possible. You may be able to get a variation of the name you want by choosing a different extension, which is basically the fancy name for the bit at the end. You'll probably come across .com or even .co.uk extensions, but you might find others that are available and actually a better fit. For example, non-profit organizations use .org. What this also means is that although tastybakery.com might be taken, tastybakery.net may still be available. Okay, so that's the name sorted. Let's have a look at some other common parts of the website, like your homepage. This is the first page people see after they type in your domain name and actually get to your website. The homepage is your shop window. It's where you invite people in and explain what you're all about. The homepage also directs visitors to other pages of your website through what we call the navigation. Your navigation headings may run across the top of the page or actually down the side. Either way, it's a menu that lets people travel from one part of the site to another. How you actually organize a site is very important. Start by thinking about the websites you visit regularly. How are they organized? Now, decide what kind of content you want to offer, and then group it together in ways that actually make sense. Many website building tools offer simple website templates that can help you get started. An easy place to start would be the pages and sections that you see on most websites, things like About or Contact Us pages. Your website's contact page might include your address, your phone number, email, and maybe even a map with directions. The About page might tell a story of your business and include photos of some of your best work. There's no real right or wrong way to organize a site, but you'll always want to put yourself in your visitor's shoes. What's he or she looking for? What are they trying to accomplish on the site? You want to set it up so it's super easy for visitors to find the information they need, like for example, the bakery's opening hours. You might even want them to complete an important goal, like submitting an online order. Let's check out what you'll see on the pages themselves. First, you'll notice the navigation signposts like About and Contact Us. They should appear on every page of your site so that people can always get to where they want to go and also back to where they've been. Of course, there will also be words or text, headlines, paragraphs, and bullet lists, and you might also have things like images and videos. Text and images can also be set up to link to other pages on the internet when they're clicked. These are called hyperlinks, or shortcuts to other pages either on your site or elsewhere across the web. Many websites also invite customers to interact with features like forms to submit questions, maps with turn-by-turn directions to your store, or shopping baskets to buy products directly. Your website, digital storefront, is a great opportunity to connect with customers. Choosing the right domain name, organizing your site logically, and including nifty features can really help your visitors find exactly what they're looking for.
Okay, so we have come to the end of the training. As you can see, it talks about your website, it talks about how you can help people, how you should structure your about us page, how you should, and the main thing is that there's no real right or wrong way. What's important is that you must be thinking that if you put yourself in the shoes of a customer, if you're the customer and you visit the site, there's something you're looking for. So the site should be built with that in mind. If somebody comes, what's he looking for? Is he looking for a phone number? Is he looking for an address? What question does he have in his mind? So you take all those considerations and use it to build the site. So that when people come to your site, it's very easy for them to get a hold of you, find out what they want, and then take a decision. As against having to look and take time and take time and take time, before you know it, they leave your site and they may never come back to your site again. Alright, so before we call it a wrap, I just want to add a few more things that I think will be lovely that you can also do to increase your awareness on the internet, whether you have a website or not. One I want to recommend is that you should use classifieds and places like GG, Nairaland, use word of mouth. If you have a Twitter account, tweet about activities students in the class are doing, do free online business listings, get business cards, give them at church, give them in the library, give them in hospitals. Think about your customer profile and who are the people that traditionally come to you. Are there people who are just changing homes from one place to another, then get in touch with real estate agents, keep in close touch with them? Or are there people who are just a mom who is trying to change from one school to the other? They're frustrated with that school. You understand? Put your ears to the ground to know what's up. Put the links in your email signature. You understand? Put the links of your website out there. These are ways to promote yourself. I had a ton of things that I wanted to share with you, but time is gone. I tell you the next time that we're going to be sharing with you, we're going to be talking about different things. So we're going to be sharing with you LMS, learning management solutions, and school management solutions. How to digitize your school and take it to the next level. That is not for this training, but if it's something you're interested in, feel free to reach out to us. And of course, email marketing. When parents and when prospects come to your site or come to your school to make inquiries, you need to do well to take their names, take their phone numbers, because you need to follow up on them. You don't just leave them like that. And like I always say, always have a marketing budget. I don't care how small it is, have some kind of marketing budget. How are you expecting your school to grow if you are not sowing seeds out there? You've got to sow seeds out there. And like people say in the Yoruba land, I don't know how to speak Yoruba that well, but maybe let me just say it in English. Good soup takes good money. So with that said, I would like to thank you all for hanging on with us in this training. My name is Morkly once again, and I'm one of the senior growth consultants at Ivan Consult, especially for school owners. So you can call my number, or you can just go to our website, which is ivanconsult.com. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, and we look forward to doing business with you and helping you answer any questions that you may have. And we are available at any time that you are ready to do business. So till we come your way next time, we just wish you a good one, and take care. We'll talk to you later.